Logan, you didn't tell the offensive line before you made your post?
I don't know what they're talking. I was kind of leaving it out there, just joking around, like, oh, I'm not coming back. I was joking with them, but yeah, I didn't really tell anybody until the post, which is kind of funny. I was gonna tell them, but they kept making jokes about it all year, so screw you guys, I'll just do it myself.
Yeah, when Connor said that they were confident you were coming back, and they kept telling you that, and you were telling them no.
Yeah.
Deep down, did you know that this was probably what your decision was going to be?
At some point, yeah. Initially, no. I didn't think about it at all until just before bowl prep or a little bit into it. That's when I kind of made my decision and knew that's exactly what I wanted to do. So yeah, just a little bit after bowl prep, I figured that out.
As you were thinking about that decision, what was like the biggest thing that was kind of weighing on you and ultimately led you to come back?
Yeah, I really think there's still a lot more development to be had, especially at like my position center. Um, I could have gone and got drafted and all these things, but that's not what I want to do. I want to be the best I can be when I do get drafted, so that the guys are drafting you for that year, and they want you to be ready to play. And I feel like with one more year here and playing offensive line for Coach Ferentz, Coach Barnett, like that's going to help me and propel me forward. And with the foundational base that I have built here, it's going to help me out in the NFL.
Got a little bit of a hard time, I heard, after you made your decision, and they were proven right, I guess. So, what did the guys kind of say to you after you made your announcement?
Yeah, I mean they all kind of knew. I mean, like you said, all the linemen kind of knew because I talked to them. Like those guys are, I'm so close with them, and those are the guys I wanted to talk to. I talked to Nick DeYoung, who also came back for a sixth year, and all these guys. But yeah, man, they were very supportive of it. They kind of knew and whatnot, and I was just excited to get back in the line room with the guys that we have now, right? Just seeing guys step up in leadership roles and play with them for one more year. I'm excited.
I imagine you let the coaches know before you made your post.
Yeah, they already knew. Yeah, I talked to both of them. They talked to Coach Ferentz, talked to Coach Barnett. I kind of was like, yeah, like pretty easy decision. I want to come back, so.
Anyone you really relied on for advice or counsel during that decision-making process?
Really, I mean, just Coach Barnett and Coach Ferentz, right? Like those are two guys that when they talk, you listen. I had the opportunity to meet with them a couple times, talk about it, and they weren't being selfish about it at all, which was the biggest thing. Like Coach Ferentz was like, you want to do it, I'll get you this agent. Like talk to these guys. Like these are guys I trust, and all these things. Like he was just supporting both ends of it, but it was pretty cool. Those guys helped me out a lot, and I appreciate it for it.
And then, having made that decision right as bowl prep was getting going, has that kind of lightened the pressure? Were you feeling a little bit of pressure towards the end of the season about that decision?
I mean, yeah, a little bit because we talked about it during the bye week a little bit, and that brought things up. Or kind of made things a little harder, but we had two more games, so I kind of had to brush it off. Think about it at the end of the season. But yeah, after you make the decision, you can just go play now. You don't have to think about things anymore. You just play ball.
Curious, another Council Bluffs guy hit a pretty big shot in
Oh,
the
yeah.
basketball game. Did you text Josh at all after he hit that big shot?
I mean, I don't know his number, but I watch him from a distance. Very big fan. I like what he does, like the way he operates. We played him in high school, so he's always been a good competitor, and I'm happy for him.